Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this particular video, obviously, or live stream, shall I say, we've got a special guest in Sophia. Her is in the title. Please go over there and subscribe. I'm sure she's going to probably be live with the Champions League reaction tonight. What was I saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Which I was on last night, so make sure to check it out. It's really, really fun. And even though I was getting bantered, but it's fine. It's blessed. But yeah, welcome to the channel, Sophia.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to make a debut on your channel as you made a debut on my channel. So excited to do yet another collab. So big up to you.
Yeah, 100%. Big up to you as well. I think we should just hit the nail straight on the head. The title is Thomas Tuchel's leaving at the end of the season. Obviously, we've got the news today that Bayern Munich and Thomas Tuchel are going to part ways, or have decided to part ways at the end of the season. What is your opinion on it from an outsider's perspective?
Yeah, it's a bit funny because we were talking a little bit about that yesterday, where I was asking you your opinions, and then long behold, here we are hearing that he is going to be sacked, but obviously it's going to be at the end of the season. I'm thinking, wouldn't it be maybe, I don't know, preferable to just get rid of him now and to have somebody come in, steady the ship, or something in that order? I don't think Tuchel was ever the guy. I think Bayern made a mistake by getting rid of Julian Nagelsmann. I really think the way they got rid of him as well was not well done, in my opinion. I think, they should have maybe kept him a little bit longer, at least by till the end of last season, in my opinion. I think they could have waited, and then they could assess, okay, let's see if we get somebody in. But regardless, Thomas Tuchel is not the guy. And I think you could get better out there, in my opinion.
100%. On what you said though about him being sacked now and then bringing in the manager, I think right now there's not someone out there that is going to be the interim manager right now. And I think Bayern are, because of Julian Nagelsmann being sacked the way he was, the way Tuchel come in, and obviously they should have sacked him ages ago, but they didn't want to get egg on their face because it would have obviously been on them. I think that's the reason that they're just going to literally do a whole restart in the next season and in the summer, which obviously as a Bayern fan, to be honest with you, it isn't really good enough. We're still in the Champions League. We're only one goal down in that. We are still in the title race. If they slip up, we could still try our best to get in there.
True.
So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. To be honest with you, it's quite funny as well because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been linked with us again today as an interim manager, which is crazy in itself. Where is the tweet? Let me find it quickly. Where is it? It says, so it was put out by Paletti Goal, who is very well known in Bayern in itself, German. I believe he works for Sky Germany. So it says here, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be ready to join Bayern as an interim coach until the end of this, to the end of the summer. Should Tuchel end up leaving before the end of the season, Bayern are still monitoring the Norwegian. So, as a United fan, what would your opinion be on that?
I am shocked that they're even monitoring him. I mean, he's been out of the job for a while, after he got, sacked, they say. Obviously left Man United. He went back to Norway, kind of managing I think it might have been the under-17 team for one of his children, I believe. And then he hasn't really been fully in there. He was approached by the Norwegian women's national team, but he declined because he wanted to see if there was other, projects out there that could be a bit more suited, as he wasn't really ready at the time for that job either, which was back in the summer, I believe. So this one, though, for Bayern, I think it would be not the best move. He, as a, what should I say, interim manager when he first came for us, was incredible. Interim Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, That guy I like, but permanent Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, no. So I mean, it would be fun just to see it. I mean, me not being in your shoes, but I can
Yeah,
only imagine for you that no. It would not be a
yeah,
good move. And I love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a player, but as a manager, especially for the bigger clubs, I don't think he's it.
yeah. No, 100. I'm with
You
you
know.
on that one. Yeah, yeah. 100%. Big up Ansar. Hopefully you're doing well. Big up Koala. Hopefully you're doing well. Hello. What's this say? It says Alonso #1 candidate, Zidane #2, Solskjaer and Emery #3. I wouldn't mind Unai Emery. I think he's a very good manager.
There I can hear.
Um, but yeah, take the Solskjaer part of it. What's it say? Tuchel leave. Only 4 months left. Yeah, it is a party without a doubt. And big up Renee as well. Welcome in, welcome in. On United, obviously, one of my close friends who has been on the channel, Taylor, is a United fan as well, and I basically live through United with him, if that makes any sense.
Yep.
And yeah, recently he's been quite happy, considering he was angry not so long ago. What's going on in your personal opinion?
I mean, there's a lot. Obviously, we heard earlier today the whole like official statement from Sir Jim now that his, co-ownership or 27%, I believe. Not that much, but it's supposed to be kind of having like the more sporting control. Maybe it's something that makes me a little bit optimistic, but I'm also a little bit on the fence. I feel like I need to fully see it. I'll believe it when I fully see it.
Yeah.
Essentially, is how I feel. I'm open-minded. I definitely want to be fully convinced, but there has to be a lot of things to have to happen in place for me to be fully on board, if I'm going to be honest, such as, for instance, getting rid of some of the deadwoods players, not really, and also working on the player wages as well, of course, and, in general, and seeing, okay, what are we going to be doing? Are you going to actually fully back the manager? Are you going to have a proper structure in place as well, where you listen to the scouts? If the scouts are telling you that Anthony, the Brazilian, is not worth more than 20 million, listen to the scouts. Walk away. Do not be paying 3 times that amount. Don't do it. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want.
Yeah, no, I get you. And obviously, there's something going on at the moment with the like the area around there or something. They're gonna put loads of buildings in there, and there's something to do with a new stadium or something. Am I right by saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What's your opinion on that?
I mean, I'm open. I think, it's kind of been talks about either just renovating or completely rebuilding, getting a whole new stadium. But for me, if it's still around the same area, basically the same area, then I wouldn't mind trying to rebuild it, but maybe at least try to maybe replicate of what Old Trafford has looked like. I think is important, but regardless of what they do, we need to refresh heavily because Old Trafford is falling apart. It's not looking good. Piss on the floor. Um, you know, the roof is leaking. It's not cute. So that is something that needs to be addressed, of course, and also the training facilities as well. I think is important to also make sure that we do develop as well.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, wasn't the best like when Ronaldo was absolutely crapping all over the training facilities and so on.
Yeah.
On your squad though, obviously
Yeah.
I always butcher his name, so I apologize. Obviously, you got him in the back. Kobe Mainu. Hopefully, I've said that right.
Yeah.
He's obviously got a resurgence, and he's doing amazing. Nothing short of amazing. Obviously, next to Casemiro now that he's back. You were linked with Joshua Kimmich. Now, I think everyone's been linked with Joshua Kimmich. Hopefully, for me, he's going to be staying now that Tuchel's going to, got the sack.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on Kimmich? Would you like him there? Do you not think he's good enough? What do you think?
I would love him. I would love it. I just don't think I don't know. I think if there's other clubs come calling, he'll probably go to there. I don't know. It really depends on, if we get a new manager and who would that be, then maybe if there's somebody sells him a proper project, maybe. But I definitely would love to, that I would get him in a heartbeat. If I could choose, I would love to have Joshua Kimmich for sure, 100%. But I don't know if that will be a feasible thing to happen,
Yeah. I just couldn't imagine this blue card coming into the Premier League, and then you have Joshua Kimmich and Bruno Fernandes whinging at the ref.
Oh my lord! Long day.
100%. That would
Mm-hmm.
be something to watch. 100.
Yeah.
Another player you've been linked with recently
Mm-hmm.
is Matthias Tau. Obviously, he's one of the young star boys at Bayern Munich.
Mm-hmm.
Says basically that he wants to stay. I believe, I'm right by saying, before we got Harry Kane, Manchester United were linked with him. They were linking him with a loan. I believe that was the same time that you were going to get Haaland. Yeah, I believe I said his name right. What do you think of Matthias Tau? Do you know much about him?
I mean, honestly, I've seen, like we played each other in the group stages, of course, and I've seen a little bit Bayern games here and there in the Bundesliga, for instance. From what I've seen, I like him. It's an interesting player with a lot of potential.
Yeah.
For the right price, I wouldn't be opposed. I would be open, but obviously, like you said, he probably would maybe prefer to stay at Bayern, and if it's actually a proper opportunity for him to grow there and actually get some minutes and all that. But it's an interesting player. For once again, for what I'm seeing of him, I like him.
Yeah.
There's something there.
Yeah, 100%. Because obviously he's obviously said that he doesn't want to leave. I know there was two other Premier League clubs that were coming for him as well. In the summer when we were obviously linking with Harry Kane, which took way too long. Yeah, he's basically said, or from what the media said, obviously I don't have inside source, that he wants to stay at Bayern Munich, as much as possible and get the game time. Obviously, it's going to be difficult, and he understands that because obviously we've got the best striker in the world, in my personal opinion, in Harry Kane. And then if he doesn't get the game time and so on, he will leave, but it's going to be on a permanent deal, which is interesting because he is a young player, like for a young player to basically say, or from what the media is saying, he's only 18 years old, so he's basically a kid. I feel weird saying that because I'm only 26 coming up, but 18 years old, and he's got a proper head on him.
In the football world, though, they are kids still.
Yeah,
very young.
100.
But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, 100%. So if he's going to leave, it'll be on a permanent transfer. On that, obviously, you said your opinion on him in general. Do you think United haven't played with two strikers for a long time? What do you think if you were to bring him in? Like, he's not going to necessarily take out Højlund because he's in the form of his life right now. So, do you play two strikers again, or what do you think?
That is a good question. I think the thing is though with Højlund, initially I was thinking I never wanted him to be the main guy. I was thinking either way I would have loved to have a Harry Kane, somebody that he could have learned off of. That would of course be amazing scenario, but we ain't here, so it is what it is. But with the fact that Martial has been injured for the majority of the season or throughout his career, but not too reliable, we will be in trouble if Højlund suddenly gets an injury or something happens and then you have to play Rashford up top. I don't want to see that by any means at all. So I think maybe not necessarily have two strikers, even though that could be an option, but I probably would prefer switching between the two. I've grown up with seeing Man United have multiple strikers. We see, such as we talked about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he was, somebody, an impact sub coming up from the bench, being hella impactful throughout the games whenever he was called upon. So I want to go back to having more options. I don't want to just have that one guy, and then if he's out, we're screwed. Sorry for my language, but I don't want that to be the case. Yeah. So that's
I get you.
What I feel.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I get that because obviously back in the day you had, I I've started this and now I'm not going to be able to finish it. What's his name? York and Cole. I believe I said that right.
Yes.
You used to play both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
So, obviously back in the day, you obviously played two strikers, but this day and age, obviously, one striker is normally good enough for obviously the for the team. Let's go through the chat though, because I've got comments coming in galore. Big up the match channel. Welcome and welcome in. Must be bittersweet news. 100%. 100%. Sophia's lucky she still has a team in the Champions League.
Of course.
What's your accent? You sound. Yeah, I'm from England. Yeah, I'm from England. Yeah. What's Gil putting in here? What we got? Xabi Alonso. Yeah, I seen this on Twitter. I seen this on X, Twitter, whatever you want to say. So basically, there's a release clause in it. I don't think we're going to pay this straight away, Gil. I don't think we will. We did that with Julian Nagelsmann. Look how that ended. So, I'm not really too sure they're going to do that. To be honest with you. Daniel, I still don't get why Tuchel is still in the club. Why not go for an interim solution until the summer? What's Tuchel going to do for Bayern until 100%. And a lot of people in the live that I did earlier when the news broke, basically saying like he's going to destroy us even more now. The fact that he's still in the job, he's not going to care. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time, most definitely. Zia Talks, my good friend Ahmad, big up, mate. Hopefully you're doing well, lad. He's also coming for you. Also, welcome, Sophia. In all due respect, I hope Manchester United stay in the mud.
We ruined a lot of childhood, so I get it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. What's this from Barbados? A beautiful place, by the way. Never been, but who do you think will be our new manager? To be honest with you, I generally have no clue. They're saying Zidane. I know that Bayern themselves and the upper echelon of Bayern want to get Xabi Alonso. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is being linked for the interim. It's basically everyone that is. To be honest, not even everyone that's a free agent, even managers that are still in a job
are also being linked.
Yeah, which is weird. But I can tell you one person it's not, and it's going to be Klopp. Klopp is already come out and it's basically said he is not coming. So, take that as you will, which I wasn't not too happy about. A comment in here has actually just reminded me of another player you being linked with. Matthias de Ligt. Now, obviously, he had his time with Ten Hag, your manager. Would you take him?
I'm not gonna lie, I think that ship has sailed. I feel like he got a big move to Juve, hasn't worked out. Gotten the move to you guys. I really feel that hasn't worked out as well. From kind of the way or at least me, he was highly rated at Ajax, was a captain at 18, 19 years old, super young. And they had a wonderful Champions League run in the when Liverpool won it the last time, when Spurs was in the final, all that, even though they got knocked up to Spurs in the semifinal, but they still, they did well. But I don't know. I don't think I would. I'm going to be honest. I think there are better center backs out there. I'd rather have like an Araujo, for instance, from Barcelona, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know. What do you feel about de Ligt? Do you want him to still stay at Bayern?
I think it's a very interesting situation with him. Obviously, it's interesting in the whole because of Tuchel. But I think if Tuchel would have stayed, I think he's gone no matter what. My only problem is when he first come in, he was the best player in our whole club. Other than this guy who won us the league, he was the best player, just doing bits. Then he started getting injuries left, right, and centre. We brought him in. We brought him back from an injury. He then got injured straight away. Maybe we rushed that. I'm not too sure. But yeah, if I had my say on it, I would keep him without a doubt. He's still super duper young for a footballer. and 24 years old. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to be sniffing for him if he can stop getting injured. So
because that's also a concern, like you mentioned, the injuries as well. I do take that into account.
yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah, 100%.
yeah, 100%. It's a weird one, a really, really weird situation. With a lot of our players, to be honest, I think a lot of them don't want Tuchel there, and I think that's the good reason. And I think actually the main reason that Bayern have sacked him, because I generally think they still don't want to get egg on their face, but at the same time, I think the way that they see it is we can't have De Ligt, Matthias Tau, Kimmich. I think Davies already gone, but like all of these players just up and gone. We want out.
Yeah, they just have to take the L and figure out. You know what? We might have not. We definitely made the wrong decision with Tuchel, but it can be salvageable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you on that one. And Zia talks. De Ligt must stay 100, mate. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. He's also got a question for you. Also, do you believe in Stone? He's talking about Ten Hag as your manager, or you think he needs to get sacked for?
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was done after the Bournemouth game. That's like a few weeks now. I after that, I can't do this no more. This is not good for my mental and physical health. I can't do this no more. But he's still here, so it is what it is. I don't think it's gonna be going any. I mean, probably by the time the season is done, I think he'll go, unless like something drastically happens in terms of it being a us going down the gutter again. Then he might go through into that, but I don't think so. He'll probably. I prefer him to leave and we get somebody new in, but it has to be the right person. It can't just be some. I'm like, okay, you guys are getting rid of Tuchel, right? I don't want him to come to Man United. That's I'd rather have Ten Hag than Thomas Tuchel.
That'd actually be music to my ears. I'm not gonna lie.
I rebuke. No, I can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. My good friend Taylor's in here. United. So I'm very curious because I've just joined in. Sophia, do you see Jim improving United in the long run?
I don't know. The thing is, once again, as I mentioned earlier, I need to the proof needs to be in the pudding. I need to see what we're gonna do in the summer. How are we moving in terms of getting rid of some of the players? Are we gonna do it? Will some of the players that has been here for a very long time going to go? I mean, earlier, not that long ago, I was hearing Luke Shaw will be probably out for maybe the rest of the season, and he technically currently is the player that's been here for the longest in our squad. 9 years now at this point. It's been a long time. So I think we have to get rid of a couple of players and make sure that the new ones that come in get integrated properly. Get a proper, good, what should I say, environment. Make that better than what we've had in a long time since Sir Alex Ferguson. So I can't really say whether or not he'll be good in the long run until I see the actual actions. I can listen to words, but I won't believe it until I see the action. That's all.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. 100%.
Yeah, but I'm open. I am open.
Yeah. Switching up though. Obviously you're an Inter fan as well, if I'm right by saying. Obviously in the summer, Inter bought 2 Bayern players, Benji Pavard and Summer. I'm just wondering from your perspective, how are they doing, in your opinion?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Jan Summit, I remember Man United being linked with him, and I was like, no. Because I was seeing how he was doing for you guys, and he was being a bit shaky here and there. I was thinking, I don't know. No. Then it got to Inter. Low cost, nothing big, but he's been exceptional. Obviously, after seeing Unana coming to us, and we all know how that's been working out. Not too good. But Jan Sommer has been exceptional. I believe Inter probably has the least goals conceded as well in Serie A. Like it's very good. Obviously, you have to. It's not just due to the goalkeeper. You also, of course, has to be the defense and all that, which Benjamin Pavard will be a part of as well. And Pavard, another player that was linked with Man United as well, where I was like, I don't know, but he was also linked with City, I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And I initially for Inter, both of them have actually been very good. I'm not gonna lie, both of them have been very good, but especially Jan Sommer. I think he needs more prop. He's been exceptional. Sorry for Inter, and you've been seeing Benjamin Pavard, I've been noticing, is starting a lot more recently from the games that I've been seeing, and he's been looking good in kind of like that back three there. So hey, he's doing his thing. So big up to him.
Yeah, I'm with you on that
big
one.
Up to
Yeah. The thing that really annoys me as a Bayern fan is like Jan Sommer at Borussia Mönchengladbach was elite. Like every time we played against them, my man was making at least 12 saves, and it was annoying the hell out of me. We then get him. He has a shaky time at Bayern. Obviously, trying to come in and fill Manuel Neuer's shoes is never going to be easy, of course.
Big shoes to fill.
100, yeah. But at the same time, then goes over to Inter, and now he's doing bits again. It's like, bro, please, could you just done bits for us? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's very annoying.
It's funny how that works, but yeah, you can't explain it. It just happens, But it's frustrating when it doesn't happen for your team. So I hear it.
Yeah, 100. Yeah,
when they're actually there.
Yeah, because maybe the back three setup helps. Maybe.
I think it. Yeah, but the thing is, whenever Jan Sommer is called upon, he does show up, though. He does really show up. Whenever, like, if you see it, maybe the defense might be a bit shaky, like they slipped up in one moment, and he has to make an important save, he does be showing up. So I've been very much kind of, looking at him in those areas, and he's been good. So I think it's a bit of both, with the defense being good, but once again, when needs be, he does be showing up. And I think that's the most important thing. As a goalkeeper, you can have a credible defense, but there will be moments, mark my words, moments where you need your goalkeeper to show up. And if it doesn't show up, you'll be in trouble. And I know that firsthand. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you on that one. What Champions League games are on tonight? Barcelona, right?
Yes, it will be Napoli, Barcelona, and Porto versus Arsenal.
Interesting.
Which I think will be some good games for sure.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Well, thank you for coming on the channel.
No problem.
Most definitely are gonna have to collab again. This has been good.
Yeah. I had fun.
100. So yeah, thank you so much. With that said, people, the link is in the title. Please go over there, subscribe, give a like and all of that. Make sure to subscribe here as well. And we're gonna, we'll collab again, most definitely. And hopefully Bayern will be on top. And we won't be talking about Bayern, being crap, if you want to say.
Yes.
But yeah, again, thank you for coming on. And
thanks for having me.
There we go, people. There we go. There's the show done and dusted. Yeah, smash the thumbs up, people. Comment, subscribe, check out the socials above as always. Yeah, we'll be live later on today with another show talking about who the manager is going to be, because at the end of the day, that needs to be said. We got, even Unai Emery's being linked with us now. So, yeah, thank you so much, though, people. And until then, I'll see you in the next one. Mia Samia, peace out.